Morning, everyone. I just wanted to say hello. I hope that you're having a great day today. I wanted to go over day 6. Hopefully this video will work. I know the last couple of days haven't worked, but I think I figured out all the kinks. So hopefully this one will upload just fine. I'm going to start with your math for day 6. For day 6, you are supposed to complete 304, 309, and 310 in your math packet. So I'm going to try to show you one here. Hopefully it'll work okay. I'm looking at 304 first, and this is another one on how many fingers, how many people. So this one says solve each problem, show your work. There are 5 people. If everyone has 10 fingers, how many fingers are there? That's just like what we've been doing. I counted by tens. I made sure to put my numbers across the bottom so I knew I had 5 people. And then I just counted by tens. So I said, sorry, I'm trying to do this backwards. I keep getting confused. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So there would be 50 fingers. The bottom one is the one that's a little bit different. It tells you how many fingers are all together. So I started, it says there are 80 fingers. If everyone has 10 fingers, how many people are there? So I started with 80, and then I just counted by tens until I got to 80. So I started over here, and I said, okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then I counted how many groups of 10 I had, and that showed me that there would be 8 people on that one. So I hope that you were able to figure out that one okay. That was page 304. The next one is page 309. 309, and this one is talking about subtracting from tens frame cards. So you have, on number 1, it looks like this. And so what you're supposed to do, if you'll see, again, I'm sorry, I'm doing this backwards, so I keep having to move my finger the other way. There's a blank right here. That is the number that you're going to start with. So you're going to count all of your tens frames up here, okay? So we're going to start up here and say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So there were 80 to begin with. We had 80 dots to start with. Then it says minus 20. And if you can see, I have marked out 2 of those because I know if I mark out 1, I'm taking away 10. If I mark out another one, I'm taking away 20. And then I just have to count the number of dots I have left, or the tens frames that I have left. And I know if I'm counting tens frames, I can just count by 10, right? So that's what I did. So I did 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 is what I had left. So you can see over there, I have written my answer 60. Same thing down here on the next one. I counted all of them together by 10. So I had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I started with 90, and this time I'm taking away 70. So this time I had to cross out 7. Can you see how I crossed out 7 there? I crossed out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I counted how many I had left, and that was 10, 20. So I had 20 left on that one, if that makes sense. So you can go ahead and do these other bottom 2 on your own. I just kind of wanted to show you how I did that up there first, okay? Now on your last page, this one says, how many fingers 2? How many fingers 2? So on this one, it says, if there are 9 people at the park, everyone has 10 fingers. If 3 people leave, how many fingers will there be? So this one kind of has 2 steps to it. So we're just going to look at the first part up here first. If there are 9 people at the park, everyone has 10 fingers. So we need to solve that first, okay? So that's what I did here. I counted by tens until I got, I did 9 groups of 10 fingers. So you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did my 9 groups of 10, and I got 90. right? So originally, there were 90 fingers. If there are 9 people at the park, everyone has 10 fingers. There were 90 fingers. Then it says, if 3 people leave, how many fingers will there be? So that's why I crossed out 1, 2, 3. That means I crossed out those people because they left. Now I can see by counting here how many I have left. I see that I have 6 groups of 10, and I know that that will give me 60 fingers. So hopefully that will kind of help you know how to solve this one down here. I just wanted to show you how I did that first one up there, okay? All right, so that's all for our math today. Your reading today was on a space topic, moving through space, and it talked about how the moon, or how the earth spins once every day, and how it makes kind of an oval shape around the sun. And it also talked a little bit about our moon, how it moves through space but goes around Earth. And we've kind of talked about that this year. We talked a lot about the moon in the fall, so hopefully you can remember that and tell your families a little bit about what we talked about then, because that was a really fun thing. But your writing for today I thought was pretty cool. It says, would you rather explore the moon or the ocean? So I thought that was kind of a cool topic to write about. I did not write a whole piece on this because I want to hear your writing. So hopefully maybe by this afternoon when we do our Zoom meeting you can read it to me, or if it's not done by then, maybe you can just share it with me, because I would love to read your writing on this. But I did go ahead and do my first sentence because I wanted to do a good strong opening. So I'm going to read my sentence to you that I started, but that's all that I've done so far, okay? So it says, if I had, oh, you can't really see it like that. Let me try this. You kind of see it now? Yeah. If I had a choice, I would explore the ocean because there are so many bizarre and interesting creatures living there. So I didn't just say I would explore the moon or I would explore the ocean. I told why, right? Because I wanted to get my reader interested in what I was going to talk about. And so if I was going to go ahead and finish this story, I would go into detail about those bizarre and interesting creatures that I talked about. I would go into detail about maybe what parts of the ocean I would explore, or maybe even how I would explore them. So I wanted to go ahead and give a good starting sentence, though, to get my reader interested so that they would continue to read my writing. Okay? So I hope that you all are having a great day. I hope that this has helped you all a little bit. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to email or message me on Blooms, or we have our Zoom meeting later. You can ask me then, okay? But until then, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and know that I love you and I miss you guys. Bye, friends.